Barbatos, the eighth spirit of the Goetia, a great duke of hell, comes in the form of a woodsman or a huntsman, very much like a Robin Hood character. Often comes the sound of 4 trumpets. Lots of green feeling, green energy, green color. He's definitely at home in the woods. So his rank is Duke. So he requires more discipline than a Marquis. The best time of the year to contact him is the 1st of June to the 10th of June and the daytime. We would associate his direction with the south because he is a fire element. He can also direct him from the north. The south would be more correct. We associate him with the 9 of Swords, which is cruelty, so we want to shift that. The mental energy of, why is everybody so cruel? He helped shift that. Zodiac is Gemini, element is fire. Its color is green. Planet is Venus, because he does have that kind of sensual feel to him. Metal is copper. Plant is ground, ivy, and incense is sandalwood. So who is Barbatos? Barbatos was originally an angel from the Order of Virtues, which exists in the same sphere of heaven in Mars, right? So that sphere of heaven, Mars. So he was a fallen angel. So he still has angelic qualities. Again, he's very earthy, greens, woodsman, hunting, the energy of hunting, looking for something, and listening. He is in popular culture. There is some like Japanese anime that use his name, but they have nothing to do with the Goetia spirit. So the benefits of working with Barbatos: helps understand birdsong, dogs barking, and other animals. Ideally, you would pick a specific pet or animal of yours to communicate with. That'd be the most efficient way to work with Barbatos, but you can, of course, try and understand all animals. It's just focusing on one animal is easier, because like humans, all animals are the same. For myself, I found myself just hearing birdsong louder. I could just hear it more. Like right now, I can hear birdsong. It's like I realize there's birds everywhere all the time, even at nighttime. You can hear some sort of flying creature. So he can help you with music and tuning into frequencies more. He's associated with finding buried treasure, especially treasure buried by magicians. So this could just be actual magic treasure. He's also associated with resolving war with magicians. So if you have a conflict magician, Barbatos can help. He is also good with astral travel. His chant is Evata, Fubin, Barbatos. So I would chant this while I'm preparing the ritual space. This time I use the color green to draw his seal. He's associated with the color green, which is kind of strange. Even though he is a fire element, he has that earthy woods feel to him. And I can imagine that there's like the earth element does contain everything, so he's also like the fire element in earth, but he is a fire element. He's like passionate, but his color is green. So using Avatar, Fuba, and Barbatos, first appeared to me in like a skeleton form. He appeared to me in my mind's eye overlapping physical reality. So it was like I could see him phasing in and out of my mind and physical reality as like a skeleton figure with a musket. Had this kind of this hee 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 ha 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 ha, almost for like a leprechaun. Like if I hadn't researched Barbatos before, I'd say he was like an evil leprechaun. He was very mischievous. He didn't really want to be commanded by me. He was spinning around, so it was like having contact with him was difficult, and he was spinning around in circles. And before I decided to make contact with Barbatos, I thought I had ran out of time. I thought I had passed the window of opportunity. Then I realized I had 2 days left to be in his prime time, and I thought I was just struggling with connecting with the energy, but I realized it's my inner hunter that I'm struggling to connect with at the moment, and that's why I was struggling to connect with Barbatos, because my inner Barbatos, my inner huntsman, I don't really connect with that much, or at least now I'm working on it. So yeah, so struggling to connect with Barbatos and just being disobedient. I was eventually able to will him into a more of a stronger form as a strong huntsman's character, and it was more solid and more able to show me something. So I asked him, uh, help me to understand birdsong, music, and find treasure. So this is the bit where it's kind of like, yeah, okay, I understand I'm now seeing a vision, but I'm seeing it in the physical world, and my physical world is now changing shape at this point. So it's like I'm holding a musket and I'm moving my actual human body. It's not just my astral body, I'm my human body, and I'm holding a musket. And I'm thinking to myself, to make a sacrifice for Barbatos, do I have to hunt a bird? So I was there pointing this musket at a gun. And then I realized in Ireland we use bird as slang for woman. So the bird that I was taking aim at took the form of a very specific woman. And I was like, whoa, I have to be more like this hunter character. And Barbatos was like listening to a song or listening to the birds. Listen to this woman, listen to her speak, and just pick up on how she's feeling and respond to that. Because a good hunter doesn't just go after their prey. You'll have to wait for the right moment. Like you can't just come on to women. You can't just go up and just. So some you can. Some are very strong in themselves and boundaries. You can just go up and talk to them, particularly if you're like in a modern sex club. But most of the time you can't. You have to play some sort of a game. You have to blend in and camouflage into the earth. So the bird will land safely in your lap, right? Like a bird is, before you. You might think it's bad talking about courtship as like hunting an animal, but yeah, but that's what it's like. And the culture I live in, women generally prefer the hunter energy more than the pleasant, nice man energy. So, I felt like felt his fire energy go up my being as I was absorbing this kind of hunter energy, and I did feel like that was being too much. So I felt like I was finished with Barbatos for now, and I had forgotten the words I was using to release spirits. So I made it up on the spot, and it was like Barbatos wouldn't leave. So then I had to search for the exact words I used before, and I had to be more stronger and willful, going, look, thanks for your time, connecting was useful, but be gone and don't cause me a hassle. And I feel like that to completely take charge over these spirits, it's like you really do have to put your identity into the empty space, the bornless one, and just being able to will the empty space into existence in order to nullify the influence of the spirits. Because I really want spirits to influence me when I want them. And I have complete control, like the bornless one. Well, because I am the bornless one. So how did this work out in the end? For me, this is a perfect example of working on your spirit and getting results very quickly. Um, I'd love to tell the whole story of this because it's a great story, but unfortunately, I just have to say the specific woman that the spirit showed me, uh, yeah, you know, interactor. I didn't get a feeling that we were connecting. My attention went on to another woman, connected with that woman. That woman laughed, and the first woman then wanted to connect with me, and boom. It's like the most attractive woman I've ever had in my bed, and I would like to tell the whole story. I believe it's funny, but alas, don't digress. So working with this huntsman energy, develop that kind of listening to the birds, becoming one in nature, and then going after what you want worked for me. So I worked with the spirit. Didn't get exactly what I asked for, but I got something out of it, and I very appreciate Barbatos in my life. Evata Fuben Barbatos.